Okay. Okay. So now we're recording. So like I was saying, what you focus on will grow. And 5% of the iHub world is really doing this. Like they're going all in on this thing. And then you got, the top 20 are going to do 80% of the business. And then there's the 80% that are just folks that, great, you're going to give me a box. It's going to basically pay my internet bill for me every month. Sure, I'll host a box. And that's about the max level of what their involvement's going to be. So if you know that, then your goal is, if you want to really make this part of your future and part of your future income, the best thing to do is to start to become a student of actual helium and what this company's all about, what they're doing. And most importantly is strategy on box deployment, because then from a business perspective, you think about what iHub is doing is that they've decided to go ultimately with the free model. Okay. Now that means that they're buying lots of boxes, paying lots of money, big dollars, to invest in an asset that they can deploy. And if that asset gets deployed in the proper place and it starts to yield a return on the investment, then they're happy, right? So the goal is to make sure that your orange dot sticks out to them. And it's like it's raising its hand on the map saying, hey, over here, I've done my research. I know what I'm doing. I want a box fast. And we all have the ability to kind of control the speed in which our box gets to us. Now, granted, there's a lot of smart people that are coming into this business with good locations and everything. And there's still the very real reality of these hotspots having a difficult time being made and manufactured and shipped because there is a definite supply shortage. So you've got kind of like the perfect storm kind of brewing, where you think about it right now. If boxes were, you could just go out and get them and they'd be at your house tomorrow, you'd be like, that would be great if that happened, but would it really, right? So you're trying to build a team, you're trying to get boxes. If you start getting them tomorrow and your team, everyone's got to learn at the same time, and it becomes chaos. So we kind of have this little bit of a gift of time for those people that are really serious about this to plan it out properly, to get your ducks in a row. And when this free deployment really starts to hit at rapid fire, then you're going to be in a good place to realize the majority of the business moving forward. I was talking to someone the other day, and they're coming into this thing, and they got I think like 70,000 people on their team, but we kind of went through like assessing places and addresses, and they were like, I'm so psyched for my brother to get one over here in this area, and it's like no one else there. So it's like, okay, that you might have 70,000 people on your team right now, but if you don't know what you're doing as leading that team, it's a good chance that someone with 17,000 people on their team is going to have more boxes in their business by this time next year than you have, because they understood what they were doing and strategizing and making sure that keeping everyone's expectations in check and everything like that. So what we wanted to do now is that we're kind of getting into that free deployment place right now. So I want to kind of try to get everyone to understand strategy and how can you raise your hand to get a box faster? How can you map out stuff and teach your teams how to do stuff that's going to put them in a better position to get their boxes faster? So that's kind of what we're doing. And every Tuesday and Thursday now, we're going to start doing this, where it's pretty proactive, where, we love for you to get some addresses, real addresses that you have, go into chat, pop them in there, and we'll kind of take a couple of them and show you examples of what we're talking about with this free deployment.